Okay, our cake is out of the oven, so let's start doing all the other parts of the tres leches. It's the same mixing bowl. I've already washed it. Do need to dry it a little bit though. I've got a paper towel here. All right. So in our mixing bowl, we're gonna have not this. This is for something else. 1 can of condensed milk. And 1 can of evaporated milk. Bubba, you never get to be in here for my lives. What you doing?
Did you want to put caramel on top of it or anything?
No.
Okay.
I don't have any caramel.
I did have some squeezed caramel. Even for a topping, it's up to you then.
Alright, so a can of evaporated milk. And then we need a can of condensed milk. When I was little, my grandma used to make coffee. And I would want some too, so she would put condensed milk in it for me. I didn't know how bad that was until I got older. Just give that a good stir.
Everybody loves that mixing bowl.
I know, I've been using it on here ever since I started cooking on this page, and every time I do, they love it. But I don't think you can find it anymore. In fact, this may be. It's either Pioneer Woman or something I got at Sam's. Hold on. It doesn't say Pioneer Woman on it, so it might not be.
Man, I was so scared Jimmy was going to eat that spoon. I thought my food was about to die, dude.
Michael gave Jimmy some peanut butter. He used one of my little baby spoons to give it to him. And he yanked it out of his hands. Now this is 1/3 of a cup of heavy whipping cream. Let's get all that in there. So this is I'm about to throw away my measuring cup. This is the milk mixture. We're also going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Anyway, so I gave him his peanut butter on that little spoon. Jimmy yanked it out of his hands, and he thought he was going to swallow it. So he was freaking out.
I'm going to tell you, that pig is strong, man.
Yes, he is. Alright, here's our cake. It's warmed, it's cooled down a little bit. It's still not really cool. So what we're going to do, see if it cracked up. I might have left it in the oven a few minutes too long. That's alright. It's not like it's going to be dry because we're about to soak it in all this milk.
Actually, it's probably good that it's dry. It helps soak it up.
Huh?
I said, but we were watching a good TV show.
I know, I hate to turn it off so I do this. We started watching Medici on, what is it, Netflix, Michael? And if you don't know, the Medici family is from like the 1400s in Italy. It's a true story. Well, I don't know how true this story is, but they're a real family. Anywho. Okay, so now we're just going to pour the milk right on top of there. Just like so. That is going to soak in to our cake. Maybe I need to put bigger holes.
Yeah, I was thinking that when you did it.
can't find.
Well, you got Michelle LaDuff from Baton Rouge.
That girl, she's right down the street. She's in the same town. I don't know, maybe I could just, I don't have a round hooker, so I'll just.
Don't matter, nobody's gonna see it. I can see the little bubbles in it where it's sucking it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy's upset.
Michael told me earlier, he said, I'm very upset with Jimmy. I said, why? He said, because I taught him how to kiss, and he don't want to kiss me. I said, well, maybe he's tired of making out with you. I don't know. Kisses me.
No, he doesn't.
When I let him. Alright, I'm just mixing, wash it off my mixer beaters. I forgot that I was going to need that mixer again. Alright, so we're going to set this aside and let that kind of,
Soak up.
yeah, soak up. Alright. I wonder if it'd be okay to use the same mixing bowl. Wait. I don't know. We're going to do it.
What are you over there doing, Bertram?
2 cups of heavy cream. A teaspoon of it. Whoops. Teaspoon of vanilla. About 1/3 cup of sugar. Now we're going to beat it. Normally when I make Cool Whip or whipping cream, whatever you want to call it, I use my KitchenAid mixer, but it's so big and heavy, I don't feel like getting it out. So we're just going to go like this. And that's what we're making, this whipping cream. Oh wait, I forgot to put something in here.
What did you forget?
I'm going to put about, I don't know, a teaspoon or so of pumpkin spice. All right, carry on. This will take a minute, especially with this mixer. I cranked it up to high, but you know we're making Cool Whip or whatever. Whipping cream. We call it Cool Whip. And honestly, if you want to skip this step, you really could just buy Cool Whip. But we had already been to the store once today, and we didn't feel like going back because I forgot the Cool Whip. And then you could just sprinkle your Cool Whip with pumpkin spice. But whatever you want to do. Oh, yeah, it really does, doesn't it? That wasn't on purpose. That's just coincidence. Okay, we're starting to get some peaks here. this and see how it... It's very good.
Better than Cool Whip?
I mean, I guess. I like Cool Whip, so I don't...
Soaked it up pretty good or what?
It soaked it up pretty good. It's not all the way soaked in there, but that's okay. Because you got to put this, they say to put this in the refrigerator for 4 hours. We never really let it go that long. But this is pretty much the end of the cake, okay? So now we're going to take our Cool Whip. We're going to plop it right here on top. Y'all hear Jimmy? He's ready. His daddy got him spoiled. And he's learned that every time it's time to come inside, I get a treat. So what he does is he comes inside. And then he'll stay for a little while, get his treat, do his tricks, whatever. And then he wants to go back outside.
He'll cuddle too.
Oh yeah, he'll lay down as long as you cuddle with him. And then he wants to go back outside so that he can do it all over again. Because he knows when I come back inside, I get to have treats. Because his daddy has got him spoiled rotten.
He is spoiled.
He literally lays on the floor with him every night for, I'm not kidding you, 45 minutes to an hour, rubbing that pig's belly. But complains when I ask him to scratch my back. Maybe I should start oinking. Okay, now look, when you make your cake, you make it, you know, you can let it soak in, let it all soak in and make it real pretty. I'm not so worried about it because they are going to clean this up. I bet this thing.
You don't even have to send it to the fridge.
No, we're going to send it to the fridge for a little while.
You don't have to. You know how Ethan likes that cake.
I don't think it'll make it. It probably will not be here by tomorrow afternoon. This is one of Ethan's favorite. Well, not so much the pumpkin one, but he loves tres leches cake. And
the cake, the pancakes, he loves everything.
Yeah. So this is probably not going to make it. Here, you want to taste the Cool Whip? So now we're just going to cover it up and put it in the refrigerator. You're supposed to let it set for about 4 hours so that liquid could really absorb. But we're impatient, so we probably won't. But this is it. So all of y'all that say, y'all don't ever do the finished video. I know it's not y'all because y'all know better. But we usually do it in 2 parts. You have to go back to the actual page and then look at the date that your video was the one that you're looking for. Hey, Pam. And then, I can't do that on live.
What?
I was going to ask her if that was her dress. Read me the street name on that. What's on the thing on the table, Michael?
Oh.
State Route. State Route. Do you live on State Route? That's all I want to tell you. Anyways, maybe I'll text you, Pam, and make sure that's your address. Just because I know you had moved, I want to make sure I got the right one. But anyways, this goes in the fridge. It's supposed to go in the fridge for about 4 hours so that it could really soak up that milk. But those boys don't even wait for it. So, but this is it. This is the finished product. And then you just take it out of the refrigerator after about 4 hours.
You can sprinkle some on if they want.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to make it pretty? I guess we could sprinkle. If you want to, you can. Oh, that got a little crazy. Whatever. Put a little bit on top to make it pretty. Especially if you can make this for like a good Thanksgiving dessert. It's a little bit different than a pie. But, or if you go into like a work Thanksgiving, this is something easy you could bring and make it the night before. Done. So not so bad. 1 cake mix and a few eggs and some milk and you're all good to go. And it's an easy one to bring. You can make it the night before and then stick it in the fridge. Bring it to work the next day or church or wherever you're going. Or take it to Thanksgiving. You got Cool Whip all in your beard. Yeah, you do. Alright, we got dishes to do. So, we're going to get off of here. We hope that you enjoyed this. We're going to put this in the outside refrigerator because I don't have room in here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I do want to make this week, I want to, my friend Stacy asked me to make some banana pudding bars, and I bought the stuff for that at least twice, maybe 3 times. And somebody keeps eating my vanilla wafers and bananas.
How are you going to make that when she's leaving tomorrow?
Oh, well, she can watch the video.
Yeah, but you were supposed to, never mind.
I can make it again for her. She is leaving tomorrow, but they probably not leaving until tomorrow evening. So she can come over and get it and take it with her. You need something to make for Thanksgiving? This is a good one. This is a really good one. And if you want to put less milk, if you're worried about it not soaking up, you could put less of that milk, but it does soak it up. And it's good. It's really good. Okay. Can I make a pumpkin roll? You mean like with the bread and you put the pumpkin in it and roll it up? Oh, I don't know. See, I'm not a chef. I have no formal training in cooking. No, it's definitely not low carb. I just cook for my family. And so if you're on here looking for like some gourmet meal that you can cook in a restaurant, you probably aren't going to find it here because that's not what we do. This is just for regular moms who just are busy and need to make dinner, and this is just to give you some ideas. I remember, I can't tell you how many times a day, or how many times I would call my friend Tanya or Sharma and be like, what you cooking for dinner tonight? Because we just get tired of making the same old things. So that's what I'm here doing, just giving you some ideas. Now, you can take any of these recipes and change it, make it your own. You know, if you don't like pumpkin spice, don't use pumpkin spice. Put some cinnamon in it or whatever. But back to your thing. I really am not that great of a baker. I mean, I can do it, but a lot of times is this cake kind of soggy? Maybe a little, but it's delicious. But a lot of times for like real intense bakers, you got to have those measurements just right, and everything has to be perfect, and a lot of it has to do with like temperatures and things like that. I don't like being exact. Like when I was making this cake a while ago and I spilled the vanilla, I just like it to not be a big deal. So a lot of my recipes, you'll see me use a cake mix instead of the flour and the sugar and the blah, 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 blah. It's just easier and faster, and that's usually what I had to do since I had a family of 7. So I usually always had to hurry up and get whatever done, because on to the next thing. Soccer, cheer, whatever. Whatever. We always got something to do around here. So, I'm not a chef. I'm just a mom. And I'm just giving you ideas. What is that for? Why?
Because you're leaving. Oh, wait.
I can't say that.
Just joking.
Okay, well, I'm going to get off of here. So, you guys, give this one a whirl. Add it to your Thanksgiving parties that you're going to. Everybody's going to be asking for it next year, I promise you. All right. I'll see you all very, very soon.